I also believe this is the reason why many people are not healed physically. Let me read you a verse in James chapter 5. James 5 verse 15 and 16 says, "The prayer offered in faith," is talking about people who are sick, "will restore the one who is sick, and the Lord will raise him up. And if he has committed sins, they'll be forgiven. Therefore, confess your sins to one another and then pray so that you'll be healed." So one reason why we're not healed is because we didn't make a confession to somebody. I'm not talking about confessing some sin you did 20 years ago as a young man. That didn't affect this other person here. I'm talking about confessing to that person the way you hurt that person. Not some sin you did somewhere else that hurt somebody else. No. That you have to confess to God and to that other person. And I'm talking about, sin must be confessed in the circle in which it is committed. God is in every circle, because every sin I commit is against God. I have to confess it to God. But there may be another person in that circle. This person whom I hurt, this person whom I wronged, I have to go and confess to that person. I'm sorry. Confess your sins to one another so that you may be healed. I want to be healed. I want to be healthy all the time. I have only one life. And if I live up to 90, I want to be healthy to serve the Lord. I don't want to be sick, I'll tell you honestly, I don't want to be sick a single day of my life. I don't want to have any sickness in my body. I mean, you may accept some sickness in your body, I don't. And I'll do everything possible to get rid of it. I'll use medicine, I'll take treatment, and I will confess my sins. And I will treat other people fairly, and I'll be kind to them, because I want to be healthy. Do you want to be healthy? Confess your sins. Don't pretend that you never did anything wrong. Don't put the blame on others like Adam did. Get rid of that Adamic habit, which is a great reluctance to say, I was wrong. I was totally wrong, I'm sorry. That was my mistake. And I bungled up there. And instead of that, we think of so many justifications and this and that and the other thing and this and that and the other. God says, okay, go your way. Do you know how much we have missed in the past? I learned this some years ago and I said, well, I'm just going to acknowledge wherever I see. I'm not saying that we have to be artificial about it. But if you haven't done it, if you haven't ever acknowledged your mistake in the last few weeks, I would say you're pretty seriously sick.